What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Idiotic Sports Talk. I'm your host, Liam Gavin, and this is the first episode of the Idiotic Sports Talk that I will be doing. I'm so excited to get started. I'm going to give you guys my hot and cold takes on sports. You guys will have to laugh at what I have to say. You guys will have to disagree with what I say. I'll make a fool out of myself. I'll be right sometimes, but I'll mostly be wrong. So let's get to it. NFL Week 1 of the 2020 season. This is the first time in history in the NFL that there's going to be sports with no crowds. No fans will be at attendance. That's big if you're Bills Mafia, the Packers, or the 12th man in Seattle. This is going to be huge. All teams thrive off crowds. I don't know a team that doesn't, unless if you're the Chargers, because they don't have really much fans anyway that attend their game. But that might be an advantage for them. Who knows? We'll find out. So let's get to it. Week 1, tonight's matchup, Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, facing the Houston Texans. This is a great matchup. I love both quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Pat Mahomes. Both are ballers. Both are in the MVP conversations. But I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs 34-27. I do trust Mahomes more than I trust Watson, and I feel like they're coming off that Super Bowl high, so they're going to be fired up. They're going to be ready to go. 34-27 Chiefs. Sunday's game, we got Seahawks in Atlanta. I expect Atlanta to be a better team than they were last year, but the Seahawks, they got Russell Wilson. They just got Jamal Adams off in the defense, even though they lost Clowney. I see it being a close game, but 28-24 Seahawks. There's the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens got really good in the offseason. They made better moves. They've gotten better this offseason. They went from 14-2. Who knows? People think they're going to go 16-0. I could see it, but I have them probably going 13-3. They got MVP Lamar Jackson. They have a great running game. They're just all around one of the more talented teams in the NFL. I expect the Browns to be better than they were last year, but until I see it, I don't know what else to say. So in that case, I got the Ravens winning this one 40-28. Next, we got the Jets at Buffalo. Buffalo's going to be without the Bills Mafia, but I still think they'll get it done. I like Josh Allen. He improved. He's got lethal receivers with Diggs now added to Cole Beasley and John Brown. Dawson Knox is a sleeper tight end, and they have Devin Singletary out of the backfield. I expect Sam Darnold to have a good year, but I just don't see them beating the Bills right now. Up next, this game confused me between the Raiders and the Panthers. I don't really know who to choose. You got great two stud running backs between Josh Jacobs and Christian McCaffrey. Derek Carr's got a lot to prove this year. Teddy Bridgewater's got something to prove too as he starts in Carolina. I do have the Panthers winning this one. I have the Raiders winning this one 24-20. Up next, we got the Bears versus the Lions. The Lions have Matt Stafford back. They have a great receiving core with Galladay and with Marvin Jones Jr. They added DeAndre Swift in the backfield. But I read a stat the other day that Trubisky's like undefeated. He's like 5-0 versus the Lions, I believe. So I do think the Bears get it done. I think it's going to be a close game, 17-14. Up next is Colts and Jaguars. The Jaguars I don't see doing good at all. I expect them being one of the worst teams of the league. They lost Leonard Fournette. They got rid of pretty much everyone on their defense, such as Jalen Ramsey and Calais Campbell. I do see Minshew having a good year, but in the end, it's just going to probably be him and DJ Chark making all the noise on offense. Phillip Rivers, he's a little skeptical about me, but he has a new offensive line. He's in a new system. So I see Jacksonville losing this game. I see the Colts winning 27-20. Green Bay at the Vikings. This is a tough game to call too. Green Bay swept them last year, but I do like Kirk Cousins. He improved a lot. He proved me wrong. I used to think he was overrated, but he went into New Orleans as a 10-6 playoff team and took out the 13-3 Saints. So I'm going to go with the Vikings, 30-27. Up next is Dolphins and Patriots. This is interesting too. The Dolphins have Fitzmagic back. So we all know the first few weeks, Fitzmagic, he balls out every time. But they're playing the Patriots, and I know the Patriots don't have Tom Brady, but they have Bill Belichick still, and I could see him turning Cam Newton into that former MVP Cam. I'm going to go with the Dolphins 24-23. They win on a last-second field goal. Up next is the Eagles versus the Washington football team. I can't stand both teams as a Cowboys fan. Let's go. I can't stand both teams at all. I do hate the Eagles more than I hate the football team. I'm going to go 27-24 Washington football team with the win. Up next is the Chargers versus the Bengals. The Bengals have Joe Burrow starting at quarterback. He looks great, in my opinion. I think they take this game. I think they win 21-19. Joe Burrow gets it done. He's going to use Mixon a lot. I expect Mixon to have a big game. And I expect Austin Eckler for the Chargers to have a big game, too. He's going to be used a lot, favoring Tyrod Taylor. Up next is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. On paper, it looks like the Bucs can't be beat. They look like a super team. But they do face a tough New Orleans Saints team. They still look great, too. They have one of the best receivers in the leagues and a really good running back in Alvin Kamara. I got this one going 28-27 Saints for the win. After that game comes the Cardinals and the Niners. Now, the Niners swept the Cardinals last year, but they were in close games. Very, very close games. The Cardinals have improved since adding DeAndre Hopkins into the receiver rotation. I do see the Niners regressing a little bit. I don't see their defense being as good as it was. I don't see them going 13-3. I think they'll go 11-5 about. But I do see them winning this game. I'm going to go 33-24 Niners. Up next is the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys at the Los Angeles Rams? Whenever these two teams meet, it's always a good game. It's always a hard-fought game. I expect the Cowboys offense to take that next level, that next step with Dak trying to get paid and CeeDee Lamb in there. I expect Ezekiel Elliott to at least rush for over 100 yards and a touchdown. I have that game going 31-24 for the Cowboys. Monday Night Football, Steelers and Giants. Oh man, I can't stand the Giants, as you guys already know, because I'm a Cowboys fan. So I'm going with the Steelers winning this one 23-17. Up next for the next Monday night game is the Titans versus the Broncos. The Broncos, I have high hopes on them this year, but I was reading something that Courtland Sutton might miss the game because he got hurt in practice. It looks like Von Miller's season's over because he got hurt in practice. And the Titans look good with Derrick Henry running. Ryan Tannehill fits that system pretty well. So I see the Titans winning this one 20-10. I guess my upset pick would be, the Bears over the Lions, and my lock is going to be Baltimore over Cleveland. So thank you guys for tuning in to my first episode of the Idiotic Sports Talk. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at the.idiotic.sports.talk. And YouTube is The Idiotic Sports Talk, capital T, capital I, capital S, and capital T. Written down for you. And make sure to follow me and subscribe to win a cool prize. I'll do cash prizes for whoever follows me and subscribes to me in the first 100 followers. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Episode 2 will be up shortly. And have a nice day.